Here we are today, Elkhart, Indiana. We've just had our great governor, Eric Holcomb, come up from Indianapolis. Came up to tour and talk to some people what's going on up here with the disaster relief. We know what a hard thing it's been for residents around here, and such great cooperation from the local government, the state government, the federal government. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about what your role is with Governor Holcomb and what this means to not only Elkhart but the state of Indiana to be fully engaged in disaster relief.
Yeah, so thank you so much. My name is Brian Langley. I'm the Director of Homeland Security for the state of Indiana.
And I'm Erin Rowe. I'm the Response and Recovery Director.
So largely our mission is to bring people together, so that's why the governor has come back full circle to see some of the things that have been going on. And the biggest thing I think we try and do is create partnerships with Erin's response and role in terms of working with FEMA, our county commissioners, our mayors, our emergency management leaders. That's what you're seeing right now, is everybody coming together as Hoosiers to support those in need. So that's why we're here today.
Brian and Erin, what are your roles? Obviously, I know that you're in charge of, I believe, disaster relief. I mean, is this common, something that you guys do to go to places like this with the governor, or what is the day-to-day responsibility, what both of you do?
Day-to-day, we're monitoring the state of Indiana continuously. On February 14th, when we started to notice this huge wet weather coming into town, into the state, we noticed that there's going to potentially be some needs. We had some heavy snow up north and everything comes south, so we really started paying attention and monitoring those areas closely, getting with those EMA directors. From there, we noticed that there was going to be some assistance needed throughout the state, and that's when we activated our Emergency Operations Center.
Brian, how excited were you that, I assume your office or somebody's office from the governor's office wrote this great letter to the federal government that they actually declared this a disaster relief of federal, because sometimes that doesn't happen. And I was so excited when that letter came through maybe about a month or so ago. I remember when they made the announcement. But how exciting was that this full cooperation between local, state, and federal government actually worked?
Well, I think it was critical, and to Director Rowe's point, but what we try to do, we work with our county commissioners and mayors to make sure people report their damages. The more information that came into the state, the better we actually articulate what we're trying to do and ask FEMA for assistance. But it didn't just stop there. We had partnered with FEMA from day one to make sure they understand what was going on, so therefore they can understand our needs so they can respond to it quicker, and that's what you're seeing here today. We really kind of partnered with FEMA from very much the get-go, but include our state agencies as well, with NDOT, DNR, state police. So when people ask a question, how is the state working? It's working well together, but working well together before disaster strikes.